If you woke up today and thought it was the 1980s again, then blame it on Kung Fu Hot Dog.
Try to go to sleep, but dickhead.
Hello, I'm Arika Ishii. You'll see me in adverts for car commercial. They look like this.
Ah, but one thing they forget. Big old boot. Oh, poor old classic. Has big old boot.
I'm also activist. I'm LGBT. I'm himbe, she, her, non-binary. Changing my voice to back to normal in case YouTube starts saying I'm imitating a regional accent, because nobody had a problem with Mickey Rooney as Mr. Yoni Shuni in Breakfast at Tiffany, classic movie with George Peppard from A-Team and lovely Audrey Hepburn. You know, she more blue-blooded than the royal family in the UK. But the Ghost of Yotei, that trailer that dropped last year, and people were going out of their freaking minds because what happened to Jin Sakai? Ghost of Yotei, Tay. So dramatic, I almost shit my pants. And anyway, I've heard your complaints about the sound quality of my mic yesterday, so I've cranked everything up to 10 like a big pair of nipples. So if you now start complaining, I am too loud for you, I will find your address on IP, I will come on over, and I will sleep with your mother. And when I say that, I mean I'm gonna have the right side of the bed, she has the left-hand side, because what do you think I am? A sadist, a sicko, a psychotic lunatic?
Counting Commission, and if necessary, the Board of Health!
Quiet up there, you want to wake the whole house?
Her voice may be almost as important to gamers as Lara's double pistols, curves and skimpy shorts.
Kung Fu Hot Dog
is a Kung Fu renegade cop. Now he must defeat the most evil Kung Fu master in the world.
For a modern gaming audience.
For a new world of unspeakable adventures.
I said, Mummy, I like the way the lady runs.
Get ready for a new world of unspeakable adventures, never before shown in a motion picture. Get ready for
Kung Fu Hot Dog.
No retreat, no surrender.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, on the 10th of July 2025, Sony and Sucker Punch held a showcase about 20 minutes long featuring the new protagonist of Atsu. And of course, if you look at the comments on the YouTube video, which at this moment of recording has 156,000 upvotes compared to a paltry cluck 10,000 downvotes, people saying things like, if you kill the horse, I will Wyatt. If you kill the dog, I will Wyatt, because my name is Wyatt Chang from Blizzard, Activision, whatever, and people don't like me when I talk about a mobile video game.
Authentic Diablo gameplay at your fingertips. We have... Sorry.
Excuse me, sir, but it's Wyatt Cheng. Cheng, C-H-E-N-G. Cheng, Chang, Fing, Fang, all the same to me. Oh, silly idiot. Now, in the interest of fairness, folks, I've got to present both sides of the argument about why people have it in for Ghost of Yotei. And yes, I did make a video last year covering this, like, oh, is it a bit of a red alert? Should we buy this game because Erika Ishii is an LGBT activist and she talks about the police in a very unfavorable manner since the events of 2020. That aside, does a controversial figure in a video game excuse you the right to play or not to play? Now, Daisuke Tsuji, the voice actor for Jin Sakai, is a bit of an activist himself. I mean, the man said this, for crying out loud.
Ghost of Yotei.
So after all this, like, you know, it's woke, it's DEI, whatever, it's like you're playing it anyway.
Now, is Mr. Tsuji wrong? He's not. Whether it's DEI or not, you're gonna play it. I mean, you played the Sweet Baby Inc. games, didn't you? And did you have a good time? No, but did you enjoy ripping the piss out of them? Of course you did. So he's not wrong, but every time I say DEI or ESG, honestly, I kind of get a little bit fed up of hearing them now. I've accepted they're around. I've accepted they are ruining entertainment from your TV adverts to some films you watch. Hollywood, it seems, doesn't get the message. And the video game industry is bigger than Hollywood. It makes billions compared to what Hollywood makes in a single month. So when this actor talks about the fact that, hey, even though this new Yotei game has all this stuff and the very controversial lead actress in the role who says this and she says that and gets away with it, bro, sis, you're still gonna buy the game. Now, I watched some live stream reactions to Ghost of Yotei a few days ago, even up till yesterday. And what I found very interesting, like these big league main time Twitch/YouTube streamers were looking at the gameplay and you can kind of see in their minds like, bro, this is okay, but I prefer Tsushima. Why the fuck should I play this shit? That's the general vibe that came along. Until that is, you saw the character of Atsu has variant weapons she can use compared to Jin Sakai in the first game, who had side accessories because you know what? When you're in feudal Japan, folks, you have all the accessories to accessorize yourselves to be so fabulous when fighting the Mongols.
Customize the look of your armor and weapons to make sure that your version of Atsu looks and fights just the way you want.
But back to this video again, folks, and camera, again, I'm not flashing any titties, so get the hell back, why don't you? And one of the things that Sucker Punch boasted in their showcase was the return or the debut of Shinichiro Watanabe, the man behind Cowboy Bebop, Space Dandy, and Samurai Champloo. The latter of which, or in fact the biggest two, I have not seen yet. So if you have seen those, let me know in the comments below so I can add them to my hit list. You see what I did there? Because I like to punch things. So the Watanabe mode, folks, is basically something you enable in the game where it becomes an anime fusion of jazz and melodramatic colors while you're hacking and slashing your enemies. And why should we have faith in Sony, right, folks? They are pushing female girl bosses as much as they can. Or shall we say in the case of the next Neil Druckmann game, Intergalactic: The Heretic Prophet, where the female protagonist shaves in the wrong manner and compared to what most normal men will do, and she is questionably non-binary, gender fluid, whatever the hell she is, because she's based on the real-life actress, she ain't ever gonna win an Oscar, Tatielle Gabrielle, or Tati Gabrielle, or Titty Gabrielle. Either way, I don't care for her or her so-called career in acting, because she ain't gonna be a pin-up on my wall anytime soon, is she? Holy fuck, this is boring. This is typical Neil Druckmann bullshit, by the way. This is a 4-minute and 33-second long trailer, and all we're getting is boring exposition. Where is the gameplay, Mr. Druckmann? Holy shit, man. This is, yeah, it's women talking. Talk. I just realized who else she looks like here, because you're all going to say to me, Jason, why didn't you say it? This is female Snake Plissken. This is female Kurt Russell. And yes, I know Kurt Russell played a bit of drag in Tango and Cash, but that was all for laughs. And I gotta say, Kurt's got a great set of pins on him. Unlike Millie Alcock, who's going to be my Supergirl, and I can't wait to slabber over her. Oh, I spat on that microphone there. You see, it's all your fault, Millie, for getting me hot and bothered in your Supergirl outfit. But going back to my point, this is Sony Studios. Do you think we're going to get a brand new Uncharted game? Do you think they're going to remake Drake's Fortune and give it a bit of a spruce over and get rid of those horrible jet ski sequences when you're taking out bad guys? Do you think we're going to get that? No, because I know what the common argument is and the current course of disagreement amongst gamers. Why do we keep getting remakes of beloved classics? Why can't you give us something new? Because I guess there is brain rot happening in the video games industry, folks. Sucker Punch, the same people behind the acclaimed Infamous games. I'm talking about 1, 2, and Festival of Blood. Second Son absolutely sucked, and I still own a copy of that game because I like the cover artwork for it. But back to Ghost of Yotei, folks. Now, it's interesting when you go on the Twitter feed of this game because holy shit, people are not liking it at all. Ghost of Yotei is coming and so am I. Is this true about Ghost of Yotei? And of course you have the lovely E from Stellar Blade, designed with gamers in mind, and on the right, designed with activists in mind. And you've got a really freaking ugly version of Atsu. Again, what I find quite funny about this mocap, if you like, is that Erika Ishii is a bit plump and they've made Atsu the complete opposite of that. It's hilarious. Ghost of Yotei is stunningly beautiful with a hideous protagonist. Do you agree? Do you agree, Your Honor? Should this character design replace Ghost of Yotei's protagonist? The thing is, China are doing that at the moment with Wu Chang Fallen Feathers. I can personally guarantee you folks, when Ghost of Yotei comes out on PC next year, people absolutely mod the shit out of the female protagonist, make her really good looking. Erika Ishii will either A, ignore the backlash, or B, have something to say about it online. And I'm banking my bottom dollar she's going to go for option B, because why else wouldn't she do that, right? And again, when you look at the comments section on the YouTube video itself, people are saying very positive things about it. And they have every right to do so, right? Because they're looking forward to the game. I saw this very interesting post, very sponsored from Sony themselves, where if you buy the console version, a collector's item, people are still clamoring for this thing. I wondered why it was 220 UK pounds. This is for our PlayStation 5 digital console, because of course it says in plain writing underneath, does not come with a disc. You've got to get the code that is included with the game to download and play, which I guess some people will look forward to when it comes out on PC eventually. And I will say some assets of the game looks nice, they look stunning, but these are leftover artifacts from Tsushima. So all they have to do is just improve, make the grass greener, blows in the wind in a certain direction, and oh my god, AAA gaming, folks. Now, Ghost of Yotei, being released on the 2nd of October 2025, folks, will receive rapturous applause, not just from IGN or Polygon or Kotaku, but Metacritic will give it a 90 out of 100. I guarantee it. Maybe the lowest score it will get is 88 out of 100, but I'm going to bank on one of those two being the final score, because how can it possibly go wrong? The chuds will be owned by mainstream media. The gamer will have an absolute laugh and riot. People like Angry Joe and SkillUp will just say this game is miles way better than the predecessor. But I've got to talk about very quickly, folks. I've got to talk about this other element of the game, which portrays itself as being original, but I just sat there and I thought, bros, what drugs are you smoking? So as Atsu, the female protagonist in Yotei, portrayed by Erika Ishii, she's going after the Yotei 6. That's 6 fellas. What does that remind you of? Spider-Man and the Sinister Six. Although in Spidey's case, he just wants to capture them, not kill them. And by the way, folks, did you know one of the original planned ideas for a Jin Sakai trilogy in Tsushima was that he was going to recruit a band of merry men, very much like Assassin's Creed in the good old days of Ezio Auditore and the Brotherhood game. Remember that? They were going to do something very similar with the Ghost of Tsushima title, but I guess for some reason that memo from Neil Druckmann came around and said, guys, you can't make video games anymore with a lead character, even an Asian one, because we don't want that. He cannot be, unless of course he's gay and likes to bend over sideways just to take his usual rubber gloves treat on a Sunday afternoon. And I have no idea why I brought that into mind. It sounds like a very specific scenario. But anyway, folks, if you ended up enjoying this video today, and I really do hope this mic sounds better because I've cranked everything up to a 9 here on my audio interface and my DBS 287. I will catch you all catching me for the return of the next video.
Do you have a favorite character in Mortal Kombat?
I main Katana badly, but yeah, when I was younger, I always loved. I mean, she's so hot, and the fans. So yeah.
Absolutely agree.
Nice, thank you.
Well, I'll be a goose fried and chicken.